Has anyone ever been to a motel, Super 8 motel, chain of motels? I applied for a job at Super 8 chain of motels, and I was turned down with my college university graduation degree. Can't get a job at the front desk of Super 8 motel or even cleaning rooms. I offered to clean rooms, but I don't really have the health to do that ever. But I was willing to accept an offer to work at the front desk, but they turned me down for the cleaning of the room. So I'll say thank you for that. No, I don't want to clean the rooms. It was for the front desk to be in their schedule to work the front desk. So it was near El Cortez and Las Vegas, Nevada, but it's closed now. It's something else. Like another company name. Super 8, it's not Motel 6 where I was sexually abused by Howard Chates, who didn't pay his own room key. Who even knows? Who hired him, who sent him? I don't know, but maybe it's time for him to regret that for the rest of his life, because I'm deceased here doesn't really want to fight about it. Nope, because God above myself does not produce Howard Chait, a business card holder, in front of myself when I'm angry, so I can shout at him so I don't cry anymore. Nope, he doesn't alive over here for that. I've shouted about the order, what's wrong in the order. For 15 years I've been shouted, and I have not yet seen Howard Chait, business card holder, so I can shout at him so I don't have any more cry about him. And there's no reason to cry about him ever, is how I cry about him. I don't have any leverage to cry about him. If somebody else went away with something that was mine to myself, and we don't know if that's enough to save it at this point, because I am deceased right here either way. That means somebody ordered a torture on myself. On who? Because I'm not going to testify to somebody who knows that I've been tortured. I'm not going to testify in front of you that I've been tortured. You're not the judge. The judge is in heaven above, so you abominated the judge in heaven, so you don't make it personal with myself. Well, so you abominated the judge, which is heaven. So what's confusing about judge? Okay, the People's Court, Small Claims Court, black robe on a person, and they have a name placard that says judge and first name, middle name, last name. What if there's a maiden name or a married name? Or what if somebody didn't die on time and they have a last name that's expired? And they're due to be in another appearance, but their body still looks like that, so they're using a last name that's been dyed the wrong way. So that's Judge Backman of Hot Bench. Judge Larry Backman. He died the wrong way, and you can see it by looking at him that he died the wrong way, and his appearance has the name Backman, Bakman, and that's wrong to me. Who is he not? He's not Roxana to Backman. To Backman, it's not really an English name to Backman, and she didn't leave the job because she doesn't speak English as a first language, but she does speak some English. So let's make a giant leap to Sai Baba Darshan in India. The place, on the map, India. So there's a scarf lady is what I call her. who came right up to me in the darshan hall before I was even there for the first darshan. It was me walking in there and just looking around as the first time I'd been there. And she said to me, "You need a scarf to be here." She didn't say I have to be someplace else. She said, "Get out of here if you don't have a scarf." And so I said, "Can I bring one tomorrow? Because I don't have one at all. I don't have one. I didn't bring one with me to India." Yeah. How does she know I speak English if most people in India speak Indian languages? So I'm a white person, so I speak English. So how do you know how to speak English if you're an Indian person? Because I'm testifying right here that she's Indian, but nobody knows that on YouTube. I don't expect you to know that psychically. Well, I'm testifying she's Indian to the judge above myself, and he created her Indian and knows she's Indian. But she is a blasphemy that she doesn't speak exclusively Indian language. And if she speaks more than one Indian language, that's Indians don't afford that. She has to speak just one Indian language. Yeah. She didn't give me any money for a scarf. I would have needed rupees. I didn't have rupees when I was in America packing. So I don't have a scarf in the Indian word language anyway. Okay, it's off. The camera's on. I know you can hear me, but the light turned off because it's 15% battery. Okay, so I'll just leave it this way for now until I'm done. You want to get that? Hey, scarf lady from India. Take it down a notch about your arrogance that you can't pick up the phone, the personal communication device with the camera that's on. Pick it up so that it's upright. It's still on. It's still on. Yeah, you're not here to pick it up. You're not an Indian. If you're an Indian who speaks English, you can't be in India anymore. What are you gonna do? Well, I don't have any money for an airfare for you to be from India to America. I don't have money for that. No. Who even knows how many people in India speak English? If you do, yeah, not going to help you with that. So, Sai Baba of India, you don't wear a scarf in darshan, why not? I didn't see him wearing a scarf. Tongue clicker, get out! I threatened myself when I was homeless that I'm not going to jail because I'm homeless. Because I'm not going to jail for you. You don't have leverage to put me in jail because I grew my height. Who? Tongue clicker. Get out, Father. Stop running my mouth like it's your business. Thank you. You can tell everyone I'm possessed if you want. I don't love you any more than that. It's none of your business what I do for a living, while the rest of you are so gay and angry and eating in public and working in public and speeding in public in cars and trucks, and you get on the trains, you get on airplanes. Who can keep up with you? My tongue clicker overlord is going to die the wrong way, and you're going to thank me later. Yeah, I don't know you. Judge Larry Backman, if you can't clean the courtroom that you sit on, the chair as a judge of hot bench, if you can't clean the courtroom because you don't have the health to clean it, you can't be a judge. Cruel Summer by Taylor Swift. Swiffer, she doesn't clean the floors for me. It's a good job to clean the floors for me. It's free with no leverage. You can just clean the floors like Lynn Bartkus. Lynn, the cleaning lady. She cleaned the floors for no leverage and nothing, no reason to do that. But I can't give her the money, but maybe Lynn Bartkus can give Taylor Swift the money. Yeah. Well, Taylor's not here. So Lynn Xander Bartkus. Lynn, the cleaning lady. I would just call her Lynn, the cleaning lady. I didn't know she doesn't have a last name if you don't ask her. I don't want to know her last name like it's a purchase agreement. I thought she has a last name because I have one. She doesn't have a last name and I have a last name. Mrs. Plasko, you didn't clean that up. What kind of parenting do you think I need? You really want to be a kindergarten teacher? I think Mrs. Plasko's not that nice. I need to order a fight with Mrs. Plasko inside of a walled-in prison with deceased address and the Afterlife Superior founder. I need to order it because all the kindergarten classes are in dispute. There are 4 of them. Mrs. Miller, Mrs. Randall, and there's one teacher, I can't think of the last name, Mrs. somebody, and then I don't know if Marissa Chait knows who that is. and then Mrs. Plesko. So Mrs. Plesko knows who that is. Um, but so I need to fight with Mrs. Plesko that she gave me a last name Moser, Moser, and it's stuck all the way until there are people who still want me to use it after I'm deceased. I tell everyone I'm deceased. For the past 3 years I've been saying I'm deceased, and you still want me to use the last name Moser for hospitalization. I need to fight with Mrs. Plesko over the hospital bills. Yeah, because she didn't foresee that all the way back in the year 1981. I don't want to be in your leverage about the fighting. I want to one-way kill you. I want to kill you for free, like the way you've been thieving money from me, and you don't have leverage to do that. I am none higher than he, deceased, right here. You don't have leverage to take anything away from me that's mine to myself, to make it yours to yourself and to myself that way. I want to kill each and every one of you. Why not? For free. As free as it is and easy as it is for you to move everything that moves. And alive. I don't want to alive with myself that you've been doing that. I can't stop you yet. I don't know what heaven's been planning and doing up in heaven, but you've been punishing me like I'm in heaven and right here at the same time. What do you know about that? None higher than he, deceased, in heaven, doesn't have any genitals. That means he doesn't have 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth for you to talk to. And tell him that you're none higher than me too. Yeah. So all that fighting that I just talked over briefly, that needs to be in the Afterlife Superior Founder with no address in dispute. And it looks like I don't have 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth in dispute either. So are you sure you want to jump on somebody who says they want to kill you? Because heaven is ordering the killing, and you can't just make it angry with somebody who has 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth that they're not allowed to say that they want to kill somebody. Heaven is doing the killing. It's angry. You can't put someone in jail because they're not allowed to be threatening violence with you. But you should leave that somebody's threatening you in public and go into jail and prison where if somebody threatens you, you can fight back. No psychiatric hospital will save you. No psychiatric hospital will save you. Well, it saved me. I guess it'll save me, but not you. Since I've been trying to pay my medical bills by use of YouTube, I've been hospitalized and I've run up more medical bills trying to pay the medical bills that I already have. Specifically, will be Valley Hospital Medical Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. Behavioral Health Unit. Floor. It's a floor, yeah. Behavioral health floor. What's inside? It has a picture of Arizona, like I would describe it as Sedona, Arizona. Pictures hanging on the wall inside of Las Vegas Valley Hospital Medical Center Behavioral Health floor. Yeah. So pretty much you don't want me to have a head and genitals to answer to you for what you did to me while I was alive and my head and genitals mutilated. Officer insubordinate. Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department officer insubordinate. You ran up some medical bills while I was making videos. Do you have social media problems? You need to go into jail and prison about social media because it's just internet to myself. Officer insubordinate, I don't have a penis. Oh, you did something wrong there. If the female in the castration of herself itself is wrong to the male, she can't fight off her own castration. Officer insubordinate. Carry pass your officer insubordinate problem. Carry pass, carry passion, carry passport, carry password. Yeah. You should call the police and make a report about why you had Becky over at your house. If it's your house to yourself, why would Becky even be there? Did she have nowhere to be for a couple of hours in the afternoon that day? What about Donna? Did Donna have somewhere to be for a couple of hours that day? Because she wasn't in the house as far as I know. No. Joel and Myra, is Wendy Rauscher going to help you with Carrie Pass?